It's a big rivalry, in-state rivalry, and we're trying to come out here, and both games were great games last season, and I think we're going to see a competitive game tonight. But it is important for both schools, as you know, we're trying to recruit in New Jersey, and we're trying to get the publicity in New Jersey. So I think whatever team can come out on top, it's good for the school and for the university.
I think it's important to win at home. We're only home 2 times in December, and I think the kids understand the importance of getting people excited about coming back for one thing, but also taking care of your home court. I think it's important that you win your home games in conference.
Coming up, a pair of familiar foes, the Monmouth Hawks and the Fairleigh Dickinson Knights. We're new acquaintances on the basketball court. Next, Jordan Sykes against Marbelli Montage. Morano up, under, and through. Altamirano has 6. Down to Wallace. And here comes Laury. It's a 1-on-3. She'll go right to the basket, and she's got 4.
Well, just a quick runner, 6 feet right in the lane.
To commit a foul in the second half as they try to creep back, get it. Off the inbounds, the bucket and the foul for Alexis Kennedy.
But when you sit out a year, as she had to do last year because of the leg injury, you're anxious to play. And Christie, we talked about, Paul, she's got to get back in the... Well, I think so. She really needed to go to the baseline. They shut it off, a little spin move to get back. And here come the Hawks now, finally getting it under. They've got it now down to 8.
Montage. They want to get the ball to Barber in the right block. Instead, Jimenez tries the jumper and cans it. Only her 2nd bucket of the night. She's got 4, and it's a 6-point game by Mazadeh. Kennedy for 3.
Great recognition. Take the ball inside and then look opposite outside. You usually will find a wide open player. In that case, Kennedy knocks it down.
Altamirano. Dangerous pass for Sykes. Catch and shoot 3.
And she knew exactly where that 3-point line was again. They're not good shooters from outside, so dribble the ball into the lane.
Here's Jimenez for 3, and the Hawks have their first lead of the game. Up Scott. Down low for Barber. Deflected by Sykes. Montage
beats the clock. Do you remember that show, Beat the Clock? We just did it right here at Boylan Gymnasium. Altamirano and Laury to get to the hole.
Sykes, the one-handed runner.
Well, you called it. Jordan Sykes leading him with 15. Couldn't get a bigger bucket than those 2 right there.
Jordan Sykes hands off to Laury. Guarded by Kennedy. Gets the pick from McKeith and then drains it.
How she knocked that one down. She came off 2 screens that they set up for her. And as I said earlier, you're going to be talking about her for 4 years in the NEC. An electrifying presence tonight.
Mayrose. She got her up in the air, and that was a mistake by Mayrose. As Barber takes it to the rack, she's got 17, and it's a 2-point game. Loose ball, Kennedy comes away. 7 seconds to go. Jimenez for 3. Tipped up, here's Kennedy. 3 seconds. Here's another 3, partially deflected, and Fairleigh Dickinson has won it. 60-56 in overtime. Paul Dottino, Jerry O'Connor, and Jared Greenberg back in West Long Branch, New Jersey, where the Fairleigh Dickinson women have knocked off Monmouth in overtime, 60-56. And Jared is standing by with 2 of tonight's stars of the game.
Yeah, Paul, made-for-TV drama tonight. We have Jordan Sykes and Mariyah Laury. And Jordan, we'll start with you coming back off that ankle injury last year. Perfect 5 for 5 in the field today. What a ball game.
You know, I was just doing whatever it took to win this game. You know, we've had a hard couple of weeks, you know, with the losing streak. But, you know, we were prepared for this game. Our coach prepared us well. And we came through with the win. We knew we had to get it.
People talk about the cliches of you never know what you're going to get with this type of rivalry game, but it really is true. You guys, it doesn't matter what your records are, you have to throw them out when it comes to Monmouth and Fairleigh Dickinson.
Oh, yes. I mean, there is no guarantee win in our conference. And, of course, you know, being in-state, it's going to add the extra, you know, motivation. But, you know, we want to come out and win every game, no matter who our opponent is, home or away. We want to win.
When you take on a defensive team such as Monmouth and you know how stifling they could be, how do you attack them? How do you say, listen, we're not going to score 80 points tonight, but we still have a way to win?
Well, we don't allow their pressure to dictate what we do. You know, like I said, the coaches prepared us well. We were prepared for their pressure, and swing the ball, look inside, and play as a team. I mean, that's really what it took. Jordan,
you're one of the more veterans on this team, being surrounded by 5 freshmen that see a lot of time. How do you talk to them, get them through these late stages, crunch time, and especially overtime?
you got to keep repeating yourself. You know, you got to keep repeating yourself. You got to make sure, you know, that they know what's going on, time, score, situation. You know, in this environment, you know, it's easy to lose your focus. But the most important thing is that you have to make sure that they're staying focused with what's at hand.
And this win should do a lot for Fairleigh Dickinson, and one of the younger players is Mariyah Laury. And Mariyah, you came through with some clutch shots tonight. Terry O'Connor at the table said, wow, we're going to be watching you for 4 more years. Did you just feel it tonight? Did you know what you had in you?
Yeah, I just kept fighting. You know, I had 4 fouls, and I didn't want to let my team down because I knew they needed me, so I just came out and played hard.
What does this type of game for you do for your career, do you think?
I think it sets high standards for my team. I'm going to be here for 3 more years, so I'm just going to keep fighting.
Do you feel like you've made a statement now to the Northeast Conference that Mariyah Laury is here to play and you mean some business?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be freshman of the year. I'm going to be rookie of the week one of these days.
Wow, that's a bold statement for you to make.
Yeah.
So what do you think this win does for your team now? You get your first conference win, and now you move on, and hey, a big road win, right?
Yeah, it's a big road win for us. We've been in a slump, you know, but we just kept fighting, and it just shows to our conference that we can do something, because we are the underdogs now. Like, they think of us as the underdogs, but we showed them.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. People know who you are now. That's Mariyah Laury as FDU gives up a 17-point halftime lead, but they're able to hang on in overtime and defeat the Monmouth Hawks. Paul and Terry, back to you.
NEC Scholar-Athlete is Fairleigh Dickinson soccer star Lisa-Marie Curti, a communications major who maintains a 3.97 grade point average. Today, I had a chance to sit down with one of the early contenders for the NEC Player of the Year award. And we are with Monmouth's Jennifer Bender here at halftime. Jennifer, how much pride do you take in being a walk-on who had to fight for everything you got in terms of getting a scholarship here?
It really, I guess that just helped me realize that anything's possible. And whether you're a walk-on or you're the top recruit, you have to work to get where you are. And I just gave me a lot of confidence. And even in high school, like the stuff I did in high school, it was always a joke. Like, we would make jokes in my hallway, like, score 1,000 points, ha. And I'd be like, yeah, right. And it happened, like, it all just happened.
How much do you think that helped your development as a player and as a person to always have to climb uphill like that?
Well, it made me know I always had to get better. Like, every year my goal was I have to get better, I have to get better. And so as a person and as a player, I just try and improve myself every day, every year.
Now, if I heard correctly, your mom made some tapes and DVDs of your high school career, good and bad, and that's what went around to the schools as you tried to find a place to go.
Yeah, my mom, she did good. She tried. We didn't really know what we were doing. She made some tapes, and there was like a highlight section in the beginning. And it was of me, like, missing layups, missing jump shots from the short corner. She's like, look, but you ran it down court so fast. I was like, Mom.
So she didn't know a lot about basketball, did she?
No,
it's got to go in the basket.
She's like, we're being honest. We're telling the truth. And I was like, no, that's not good. And she's like, but you ran so fast. I was like, so what? I missed the layup. I was like, oh, God.
So what is it about Monmouth that wound up attracting you to this campus?
It's really, I like the beach, and I could have my car here.
Well, you know, nothing wrong with the beach now.
I did. It came down, the last 2 schools I had were Fairfield and Monmouth, and I had half academic scholarships to both them. And I had dropped Lehigh once I was told about I wouldn't get a scholarship till sophomore year, a basketball scholarship. And then I just chose Monmouth. It was closer and it was cute and I liked it.
Okay, so finally, what advice would you give to a high school athlete or student/athlete that wants to try to make their way in a Division I program?
Oh, I would just tell them to go for it. I mean, if everyone's telling you you're a D2 player, D3, and you think you're a D1, you could do it and you're going to work, you can do it. Just go and work, because basketball, a lot of it isn't even, it's so much of it is effort and heart, and you might not be the most skilled player, and then I see it all the time, like with girls that we play against, like they're just very effective because they play so hard and with so much heart, and if you could have that, then you can make it.
Monmouth's Jennifer Bender, I have a feeling the sky's the limit for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jennifer Bender has done both her mom and the Northeast Conference proud. We'll be back with the second half after this.